I've just sort of ended this video and realised I didn't actually do an introduction. So hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today we are doing a doing book stuff video. I've not done one of these before, but basically we're going to be doing a few book related things throughout the video, and it's not like one specific thing we're doing. So we're going to be reading, we're going to do a haul, we're going to do my February wrap up because I didn't read much, and we're going to update my reading journal. So if you are interested in any of that, then keep on watching, grab a cup of tea, grab a snack, get cozy, and let's get into the video. Okay, so in February I read 5 books, which is not many for me, but not the worst month I've had since I started reading again. So I read 2 books on Kindle, so I've still managed to keep up with that goal of reading 2 Kindle books a month. And I read 3 physical books. So on Kindle, I completed the Black Ties, what is it called? Black Tie Billionaires, the series. So last month I read reread Black Ties and White Lies and rated that 3.5. So I read Pretty Rings and Broken Things and rated that at 2.5 stars and a 3.5 chili pepper rating. And I read Bright Lights and Summer Nights, which I rated a 3.75 and a 3 chili pepper rating. So Bright Lights and Summer Nights I think is my favourite book of that little trilogy. But we'll talk about Pretty Rings and Broken Things first. This book we're following Archer and Winnie. So Winnie is Margot's best friend from the first book. So Winnie herself kind of comes from money. Archer has a lot of money as well, and it's kind of a forced, kind of arranged marriage. Basically, Winnie has relations with someone who is an employee of her father, and he threatens to release a sex tape. So, to kind of make that go away, her dad arranges with a rival company for Winnie and Archer, who's the son of the rival company, to marry. So it's arranged marriage / marriage of convenience. So that's the very basic premise of the book. And from a romance perspective, I did quite enjoy how Archer immediately started falling for Winnie. He just didn't even try to hide it. Same as Beck, really, didn't really try to hide how he felt at all. And she wore her heart on her sleeve, so to be honest, I feel like they were just married and that was it from the get-go, to be honest. There wasn't really... They weren't really trying to avoid each other. They went for a morning walk every day. He made time for her, and I don't know, it was a really nice marriage of convenience, to be honest. The one thing is though, I didn't like the smut. I don't know what it was. I found it cringy. He was very vocal, and what he was saying was not realistic for what a man says, but also too eloquent. I don't know, I just didn't like it. It was cringy. So I didn't enjoy the smut. So the one thing as well, they had really good communication. So this book did not have... My bathroom door just opened because the window's open. This book did not have the miscommunication trope. I hate that trope. It's awful. No one likes it. It's ridiculous. They had really good communication throughout. And in the 3rd act... I'm going to have to sort that. That's annoying. So in the 3rd act, we'll call it a 3rd act conflict because it's not a 3rd act breakup. He's honest with her literally straight away. A problem happens, and if he had left it, the whole miscommunication thing, the mistrust would have happened. This bad thing happens, which kind of puts him in a bad light, or could be taken in a way that makes him look bad. But what he does, straight away, he goes home and he tells her, he's like, right, this is what's happening right now, and I've only just found this out. What are we going to do to fix this? So, and she immediately is like, right, okay, completely on your side, completely believe you, because he's told her literally straight away. And all they can just come up with something together. They work as a team. So they had really, like I say, the only thing I didn't really like was the smut. And I was in a reading slump throughout this whole month, so everything is rated lower, and probably why I didn't like the smut is because it's not Zayden Ryerson, so why would I like it? So they had really good communication, really good honesty and trust in each other. And so from a romance point of view, I really liked them. Obviously everything was very quick, developing, but aside from that, yeah, I did really enjoy this book. That being said, obviously the third book, Bright Lights and Summer Nights, was my favourite. So this one we're following the third friend, Emma, and I can't remember what his name is because I haven't written it down. But he is a friend of Archer's from school, and he's an NFL player. And it's fake dating. Emma is trying to find herself, she feels very lost, so Winnie and Archer let her use her house in the Hamptons to stay at for like a month so she can kind of remove herself from life and try and figure out what it is she wants, what she wants to do, all these different things. So on her first night she breaks in at this party where she meets the MMC, who, like I say, I'm sorry, I've forgotten his name completely. And they meet and he's like, I don't want my sister's, it's his sister's wedding week. He's like, I don't want my sister's friends hitting on me. It's really annoying. It's awkward. I don't like this. So he just introduces Emma as his girlfriend. And it goes from there. Now the family's really excited. He's finally brought a girl home. And he's like, fuck, I can't ruin my sister's wedding week by doing this. So he gets her to agree to pretending to be his girlfriend for a week. So it's fake dating. This is very insta-lovey because it's only really a week for the majority of the story that things are taking place, but it was just so fun. It was really fun, and I mean I enjoyed reading all three of them, but this one I probably enjoyed reading the most just because everything that was happening plot wise, that had a lot to pack into a week. There was a lot of activities, so it just made it more fun to read because there was more happening. It wasn't just your bog standard going to work for your boss like Margot and Beck. I think the problem is I don't have many thoughts because it took me so long to read. I just know I enjoyed it and the smut wasn't as cringy. I haven't got much else to say other than that. Anyway, okay, then I read Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. This one is Japanese translated fiction based around a coffee shop where you have the ability to go back or forward in time. The only thing is you have to come back before the coffee gets cold or you'll be stuck being the ghost of the coffee shop, basically. So this one, there was 4 different chapters following 4 different stories, but they're all interconnected and they follow on from each other. So in the first chapter you saw little snippets about the people the second chapter's about, and so on and so forth. So this is just really cozy, quite honestly. I felt like each chapter had a life lesson to be learned or just something to ruminate on, something to think about. It kind of got you thinking about life and family and friends and love, and so I really enjoyed it from that perspective. The second chapter with the husband and wife broke my heart, and chapter 2, 3 and 4 broke my heart in different ways. Chapter 1 was just about a girl and a boy, so it was whatever, but I did enjoy each chapter and I have questions. I want to know what happens. I want to know like how things went for people after the fact. I want to know more. I find with this type of Japanese fiction, even though each chapter is about 50-ish pages long, it's the same with What You're Looking For Is in the Library. You're with the characters for only that like, let's say 50 to 60 pages, but you feel a real connection to them and you feel invested in them very quickly. So I don't know if it's just this genre of Japanese fiction that does that. It's just, I don't know, they're very good at it. So I do recommend this. I don't think you hear any more from these characters though going forward, from what I've looked at with the sort of next book in the series. So we'll see. There's about 4 or 5 books I think in total surrounding this coffee shop. Yeah, I do really recommend. It's something like I say, you could just pick it up, read the first chapter, put it down, read something else, pick it up, read the second chapter. So you could either read it easily in one afternoon, or you can kind of pick it up and put it down. It's quite versatile in that way. So yeah, I do recommend. I just love Japanese fiction when it's cozy and just teaches you about life. I don't know. Oh, I rated that one 4.25 stars also. Next, I read A Game of Fate. This is the Hades point of view of A Touch of Darkness, which I read in November. So I rated this a 4 stars and a 2 chili pepper rating. It wasn't as spicy, even though I did a reading vlog reading this. I did a reading, well, all 3 of these books were in a reading vlog basically, which still needs to go up, but anyway. I said in that vlog, Hades was just constantly horny. He was insatiable. And like, it was fine. I mean, Persephone was very lusty over Hades in her book. But I was like, and at first, before they get to that stage of the relationship, he's all for hearing what she wants to say. This is the thing. So he does really value her opinion and her thoughts. But once he gets a taste of her, it's like nothing else in the whole entire world matters aside from being inside her. So he's a lot. He's a lot. But I did enjoy it, and I liked seeing the events from his point of view. And it's not necessarily repetitive because what's going on in his life away from Persephone is very different. So I believe there's going to be a further conflict, possibly a war starting, and you get the beginnings of that, of what's going on in this book. I don't believe we had it. I've got her on my face and I can't find it. I don't believe we had any of that in a Touch of Darkness. So this one definitely makes the plot go forward of the overall series. Finally, I read From Lukov with Love by Marina Zapata. I rated this 4.5 stars and a 1.5 chili pepper rating. It's only got the one scene, but there is like little comments here and there, and yeah. So maybe it's only a 1, but I'll give it a 1.5, I don't know. This book, I started out not liking Ivan at all. I thought he was just mean for no reason, but I grew to absolutely adore him. He is just the sweetest teddy bear ever, who just so happens to like having that slightly offensive banter, but she also likes it, so it works. It does work very well. This is the slowest burn I've ever read. It's just under 500 pages, and I don't think they kiss until like the last 60 pages. It's great. This is what I needed, because while I did enjoy the first 2 books I read this month, I didn't enjoy them like I normally would a romance, and I was feeling very unromantic. I just didn't care. Nothing felt, I didn't enjoy it the same way I normally would. And apparently what I needed was a really slow burn romance where romance is hardly a part of the story, but it's just these little crumbs here and there sprinkled in where you can tell that their bond is changing and growing, and they're starting to see each other differently and touch each other differently, and I just loved it. It was so good. Yeah, I didn't end up really liking Ivan because he was really sweet with her when she got like ill. There was like it has that like looking after the person, like I don't know what you call that trope, but when someone's not well and they get looked after by the love interest, I love that. I just absolutely love that. So yeah, again, I mean at the minute, I don't know what it is, I don't have many thoughts. I think it's a mix of the reading slump and feeling really emotionally, mentally, physically drained at the minute. But all I can tell you is I will love this book. It's a slow burn and it's great. Anyway, so they're the 5 books I read in February. We've moved over to the desk because we have a reading journal that needs updating. So it's March now, okay? We need to do a spring TBR. I've glued down one already because I already had it printed, but I've printed out some more book covers, partly to go on the TBR and partly because I've read them all that on my TBR for this month and I don't have them printed already. So we're going to start off by cutting everything up, and then we can add them to either the reading journal, or I have 2 little clips with the little covers and big covers. So yeah, let's get to So the sticky roller I usually use ran out literally as I was sticking in the last photo, so this isn't actually stuck in very well. So anyway, this one is the Kokuyu Dotline Junior. Luckily I had another one. This one is the Norino Pod, and it's like the Cherry Blossom edition. So I had bought this one separately from Stationery Pal, and then I bought like a Cherry Blossom pack, and this came in it. This one feels so much nicer. It just glides really easy. This one you felt like you had to drag, and you had to like really hold on to what you were trying to stick onto. This is so nice. This is lovely, and it pops in and out so easy. Whereas this one you had like a lid thing you had to click backwards. I'm loving that. Anyway, okay, that's kind of perfect timing. I'm all finished for what I needed to do. My camera battery is dying, and I think it's also overheating, but we now have my spring TBR sorted. I think I picked 11 books last month. I've only picked 9 last season. I picked 9, and I think this looks really cute. There's a lot of blue on here. I did realise if I had moved this one up here instead, we'd have had the sports romances, kind of regular romances, and then fantasy. But oh well, I need to hide myself. I think that unfocused. And then I have already read one book this month, so I've added that onto my March and done my little review. It's a pretty just unserious, fun book. It doesn't really require much review, I'll be honest. But yeah, that is everything for this portion of the video. I don't know what's coming next, but we will see. Okay, we're back in the same position because why not? It just makes it easier for me. Yeah, I thought we would do a little haul because I've bought some books recently. I want them to go back onto where, well, I want them to go onto the shelves where they need to go. And I don't feel like I'm going to be going book shopping anytime soon. So I thought I would do this haul because there's not that many. At least there's not many new ones. I've read 4 of these, so anyway, I thought I'd do a little haul because I don't see myself going book shopping in the near future, so I thought I would haul them in this doing book strip video so I can put them nicely on my shelves. Anyway, so starting off, I've ordered, I didn't order this cover, but this is one that came and it is cute. I did order a Wordsworth classic, but I ordered, I think it's the paperback version, and then it's in the hardback. So this is a very dinky little version of Little Women. To be honest, I do like this cover still, so I'm just going to keep it. It's really cute. My best friend Katie loves Little Women, and she's dying for me to read it. I did watch the newer movie with Timothée Chalamet, all them. And I loved the movie, so I do want to read it at some point, and I've heard this book has just aged really well. So I do want to get around to it at some point, so I ordered it. Because I was putting an order in anyway, I just sort of slipped this in the basket, essentially. So excited to get around to it. Hopefully I'll be getting around to it sometime in the spring. It just feels springy. I don't know what it is, but it does. So, okay, this one I've already read. I already own the book. But this is a special edition that I could not have. And it is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and it's the illustrated anniversary edition, it says. So it's got really cute like spread edges. It's also a dinky hardback. It's not the full size of a hardback. It's slightly bigger than a paperback, I think. Yeah, it's like a tiny bit bigger than a paperback, but it's not as tall as a hardback. So it's got like a really nice like paper cover. And then, so the design on the sides kind of continues on the naked hardback. It almost looks like a cloth bound classic, just not cloth. And then there's end paper artwork. And then there's like these pages in the middle which has more artwork. And I think there's already artwork in the original book anyway. See, there's more here. It's just basically got a few more drawings. There is artwork at the beginning of a lot of chapters anyway. So like that's in the original book. Anything that's talking about art, there's a photo when it's like before a chapter, but there's just extra artwork. So like, I don't believe that's in the regular book. It's basically just, I loved this book so much and I wanted the special edition of it. That's all it is. That's literally it. And I didn't realise it was going to be a dinky hardback. To be honest, that makes it even better because I just think it's so cute. I need to reread this and annotate it. I love this book. Okay, the other one, I've already read this. I had the original version, but I got rid of it because book 2 and 3 I have the special editions of, so I wanted to get the special edition. And that's A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So this is just, it is just the naked hardback. I have As Good as Dead and Good Girl Bad Blood in these versions as well, so I wanted to get it before they stopped doing them. I don't know when that's going to be. I didn't want to keep risking it by putting it off. So now I have the full set. Okay, this one, I'm ready to get something to show you what I mean. But, okay, so I got the hardcover of The Serpent and the Wings of Night before it got traditionally published. So this has a more muted cover. The spine is like flat, it's not curved. But then it got traditionally published. So when I got The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King, I've got it in the regular published edition. So when you see them side by side, they don't really match, I can't lie. So, the naked hardback is gorgeous. Hit myself in the face with the dust jacket. So the naked hardback is gorgeous. I believe it's actually exactly the same as the traditionally published covers. They're also like this. So I may have bought the traditionally published version of The Serpent and the Wings of Night so that it goes nicely with the Ashes, because look how much nicer that looks together. That's so much better than what it previously was. And when you see the difference in the spines, you can see what I mean, you know? So what I'm going to do, I'm just having a look side by side actually. They're slightly different. The backs are pretty much exactly the same. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have these two on the shelves like this, and I'm going to have this one stood like this next to it. So it's displaying how nice the naked hardback is. That's the plan. So that is why I have two versions of The Serpent and the Wings of Night. I did also love the book, so I just thought, why not? So I got another one that I have already read, but I read it on Kindle and I wanted the physical copy as a trophy. I bought Lights Out by, is it Navessa Allen? Yeah, I read this last year, loved it. I've still got the receipt in here for some reason, we can get rid of that. And I just wanted the physical copy. I also needed to hit the sticker off. Yeah, really loved this book. I'm really looking forward to the next one. In fact, I didn't read this. I listened to it on Kindle. I listened to the full thing on Kindle. Listened to the full thing on audiobook. But I wanted the physical copy because I loved this. I ate it up. I thought it was so funny. And I cannot wait for the next one, which I'll probably also listen to on audiobook, let's be real. But this one's basically just, I need the physical trophy of the book since I loved it so much. I also got, because obviously that was on buy one get one half price, so I got One Dark Window to fulfill the offer. Me and my friend were talking about this, and at first I didn't think I was going to give it a go, but I saw someone else talking about it, and the way they described it as being more of a gothic, like dark fantasy type of vibe, it's made me more interested in reading it. So, and the fact it's only a duology, so it's not like it's taking on like this full massive series that's really long. So I thought I would get the first book and see if I like it, especially since it was on the buy one get one half price offer. And yeah, we'll see. I mean, loads of people absolutely love these two books, so the likelihood is I probably will too. I'm very easily pleased. I'm very easily entertained. So, and then we had a couple I've pre-ordered. So I pre-ordered First Time Caller by B.K. Burrison. This looks like a squashy, the sweets. Are they called squashies? Anyway, I love those sweets, but also I love B.K. Burrison. I loved the whole Love Light Farms series I read over the course of last year. And this one sounds really good. It's kind of like Sleepless in Seattle inspired. So Aidan Valentine, his surname is Valentine, I mean come on, has fallen out of love, but he hosts this radio show called Heartstrings. And he's kind of stopped really believing in love, loving love, but he's still doing this show. And a young girl calls in asking for advice for her mum Lucy, who is the FMC. And so that's where you get the Sleepless in Seattle kind of vibe, except it's not a random woman listening to the show. It's the host. It's less creepy than Sleepless in Seattle, really, less stalkery. So I've heard it's really good. And I love B.K. Barson, so I'm really excited to read this. Then the next one I pre-ordered was The Convenience Store by the Sea by Sonoko Machida. So this one is a Japanese fiction following this convenience store called Tenderness. And apparently the manager is so handsome he's got his own fan club, which that is such an anime thing. I can just imagine seeing that in an anime. I used to really love anime when I was younger. There's loads I still want to watch, I just haven't got the time for all the things I want to do. Anyway, I think it's kind of that vibe of, I imagine it's going to be different people come in and they're looking for something and they find it in the convenience store. Possibly, I could be wrong. But it does say, after a while you get the feeling that whatever you need might just be waiting for you here. So, I don't know, it sounds really cute, so I ordered it. I love Japanese fiction, what can I say? I also pre-ordered Spiral by Bal Cabra. I read Collide last year and really enjoyed it, so this is the next one. And I'm really looking forward to this purely because she's a ballerina and I just think she's gorgeous. Look at her. I love her outfit. I used to do ballet when I was a child and I had this this little skirt that it was like a wrap style rather than like being a tutu. And I had a top that also, and it was really cute, okay, over your leotard. I was adorable, and this is like the grown-up version of that. So yeah, I will read this at some point, hopefully soon, probably this month to be honest. And the last book to haul I'm actually currently reading, and that is Scythe and Sparrow. I also pre-ordered this because I really liked Butcher and Blackbird and Leather and Lark. So this one is following the third and final brother, Fionn and Rose, who we do meet. I think we met her in Butcher and Blackbird, so this is a little bit of a slow burn. This book starts with how they met, but in Butcher and Blackbird they'd already met. So it's obviously going to be going on for a longer time period, but I mean, it's a dark rom-com, what more could you want? So far I'm only like just under 50 pages into it and I'm already really enjoying it, so yeah. So that's all the books I've bought recently. Yeah, let's move on to the next part of the video. I don't know what it's going to be. Yeah. Okay. Obviously I've already done the whole part of this video, but I had an email the other day to say my Fairy Loot parcel was on its way. So I've got a hair in my eyelash. In December, there was 2 pre-orders went out and one of them has come. I think the next one's not due until April to May time. But I forgot this one would, I think it said March to April, but I'd forgotten and I thought it was going to be later. So we've had a lovely little Fairy Loot parcel that I have not taken out of the wrapping yet. I've took it out of the box, but I wanted to get and I can kind of see what they look like, but I want to get my live reaction on camera for this video. So these are the Fairy Loot special editions of the Dreamland Billionaires series by Laura Nasher. I love that series. Oh, and this is the fine print. Look, oh my god, there's a castle on the pages and the roller coaster in the background. It says, if I had a heart to give, it would always be yours, free of cost. Oh, and like with the fireworks, oh my god, these are so pretty. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's end paper artwork. Oh my god. Oh! And the naked hardcover. So then there's the back, and there's the front, and there's the side. But look at the front. Oh my god. Has the back got end paper art as well? It's the same art, but it's so cute. Oh, she's wearing the strawberry dress. Oh my god. And I've just clocked. You've got the original cover but in purple on the inside if you wanted to do that. And it's got the same if I had a heart over yours, free of cost as well. Oh my god. I mean, obviously I'm gonna have that one, but I love the purple version of the cover as well. I actually would not be able to pick between having the dust jacket on or the dust jacket off. With my Twisted series, which is too high for you to see right now, I have picked to have them dust jacket off, but the dust jackets are behind, so they're always right there if I want to put them on. But they had like characters in the front, whereas these are like equally gorgeous. I think I'm gonna go dust jackets on for now. Oh my god, these are so pretty. I'm actually tearing up. I don't know why. I'm very delicate right now. I'm having like a bad fatigue moment. I mean, I have been all year, but oh my god, I love these. I like how they've got the character art in the end pages. Because I loved Zara. She was just the most adorable. Oh my god. Okay. What are you doing there? Okay, next one. Terms and conditions. Oh my god, the dog's on the back. The dog is on the back. And the greenhouse. Oh my god. And the greenhouse is the sprayed edges as well. Oh, it's got little hearts. I've just noticed. I don't know if you can see. Can you see the hearts? This one's a bit like a little bit ombre because you can see it's like purple to kind of like a light colour there. I don't know. And this one says, "There's nothing I want more than to turn a house into a home with you." Listen, Declan and Iris. It's hard to find to pick a favourite couple. I loved them because obviously they had the back story anyway. They already knew each other before their romance started. Okay, let's look at the character art. Oh, she is beautiful. Okay, I'm like trying not to like peek before. Okay, the back's got like a cactus, plants, the ring, tea for some reason, and the front. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm so in love. I am so in love. Oh wait, the inside will be different as well. Oh, so this one's purple as well. I love these so much. Last one, Final Offer, which was my favourite of the book. I'm sure I rated it 5 stars. It's the longest of the book. A lot of people didn't like it, but it's where we obviously see... What's the town called? I've lost... Lake... no. Wisteria. Lake Wisteria, that's it. Okay. Oh, it's got the house. And I think that, yeah, the house is the sprayed edges on this one. And there's this, the spine and the back. Oh my god, the shoes. Oh, and this one says, "I dare you to wait for me." Oh my god. Like literally tearing up. Oh my, oh, I love the character artwork as well. Oh, it's gorgeous. And the naked hardback. Oh, they got the dollar because the kid kept getting money out of him. Oh my god. It's just so pretty. And then I imagine, oh, this is like a bluey purple rather than like a purple. Oh my god. Okay. I just want to look at these all day. This has brightened my day so much. I got these yesterday and I opened the box and looked at how I looked at them through the bubble wrap, but barely, because I knew I wanted to open it on camera and make a like a Instagram reel / YouTube short / TikTok for them. But I was not camera ready yesterday. I was awful. So I had to wait till today because I had like an everything shower yesterday. I had a bath. I am fully moisturised. I did 2 face masks. I did like a clay mask and a sheet mask. And I had like a moisturising bath, had body oil on, I did the whole works, okay? Anyway, that is neither here nor there. This is that's my chair. Side by side, oh my god. The spines even look gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. They look so, like they're simple, but they're pretty. Oh my god. And then these are really thick books, like the real book, like the real books. The paperbacks are not this thick. And then edges. Oh my god. I can't wait to show my mum. I'm gonna be sending her photos, be like, look at these, they're so pretty. Oh, I'm so happy with these. to finish this video, the final part, we're going to do a little read with me. I'm reading Den of Vipers at the moment on my Kindle, and listen, I don't know why I thought it was a fantasy, like dark, like why choose romance? No, it's a dark mafia, why choose romance? And I'm in the mood for fantasy. It's also very Wattpad-y. Very Wattpad-y. So yeah, anyway, I'm still kind of enjoying it. The FMC is a little bit like, listen, we've all been that Wattpad girl who just wanted to be badass. But the badass Wattpad girl, I put air quotes on the wrong part there. The badass Wattpad girl was always super cringe and not actually badass. Like women like Feyre and Violet Sorrengail, they are actually badass women because they are powerful, but they have their weak moments and they're just like, I'm gonna do this because I'm strong and I can do this. And that's why they're badass. This girl, Roxy, she's like badass again because she's just like, I'm so hard, like I could kick your ass, like, and it's really kind of cringe. And it's not actually giving badass, it's giving 14-year-old girl who's getting bullied and wants to be badass and wants to do these things, but it's not actually what a badass girl does, and it's cringe. So that being said, I'm enjoying it purely for the entertainment value of it being kind of cringe. So anyway, we're gonna be reading that, have a little read with me portion, and then that'll be the end of the video. So I'm gonna say bye now, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. God knows what it's gonna be or when it's gonna be, but it'll be. Okay, bye. Mm-hmm.